So now I'm playing baseball team now. So now I can see. So I'm first started. So here's the damage I'm doing. And I'm gonna just try to check this on the new games. I can do a screenshot. Yeah, I'm gonna need directions sometimes. So you bunch of people can understand how I'm doing now.
Both final warm-up as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Number 23 is in that spotlight. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell.
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Kansas City, Missouri and Kauffman Stadium. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Now, a moment here to check.
Last month, he really put on a strong show of power, going deep 8 times. If I'm the opposing manager, I'm going to work around him all game. I'd rather take my chances and make someone else prove they can beat me.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He's got an on-base percentage over .450 in the last 10 ball games. He's been locked in at the plate, not chasing balls out of the zone, and it's been paying off.
Sinker times.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control 0-2.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
Got him.
There you go.
Defensively, it's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Jose Abreu coming from Cuba, everybody knew about what he could do at the plate offensively. But he's also making a name for himself defensively. He's made some incredible highlight reel plays. Now, a manager doesn't need his first baseman to be the greatest defensive player of all time. He just needs him to be reliable. Abreu is just that.
When the Angels say, I figure out about it.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strike. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Pretty clear. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Eric Hosmer will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, we got nobody.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 14 homers and 48 driven in.
1 down here, fellas.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Salvador Perez is a multiple Gold Glove winner behind the plate, including in 2015, but he can definitely do some damage with the bat as well.
Hit out towards second. Holt comes up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Alex
Alex Gordon will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. Into the windup and the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Hey, come on, guys.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Mike Moustakas will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Omar Infante will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Alcides Escobar will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about getting out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. KC down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
2-3.
Lorenzo Cain is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
No one out now.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way he is. He can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Kendrys Morales digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Into the seats, 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here.
Leading off for the Royals, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. So far this year, nobody's had an answer. The defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Stuff.
Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Got him.
Yes.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
Boy, you're gonna tire. I'm gonna write them up.
Alex Gordon will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
No,
a little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. KC down in order. Still down 3-0. Leading off the inning, Mike Moustakas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Come on, guys.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And I've got a little Moustakas trivia for you here. When he was drafted second overall in 2007, a high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall. They were only the 6th pair of high school teammates to be selected in the first round of the same draft.
Now a swing and a ground ball, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
And when your pitcher hasn't given up a hit, believe me, you're going to feel the pressure out there just about as much as he does. These guys know what's at stake. So that's a good job right there to look that ball in and then make a good, strong throw for the out.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
There you go, sir.
The shortstop, number 2.
Alcides Escobar is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here comes the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
11. Here we go right now, fellas, right now.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Lorenzo Cain steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
A quick out number 1.
The right fielder, number 1.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Gerard Dyson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So he can just flat out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts lead.
Hey, get ahead right here.
Kendrys Morales is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Eric Hosmer will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Now, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Salvador Perez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Tap fouled at home plate.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. And you got to love a pitcher that can finish what he starts. He's a workhorse if I ever saw one. And a great competitor, too.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Wow, talk about a difference that 24 hours makes. Yesterday, these guys were hitting everything in sight, but things sure have changed this time around. They haven't been able to get anything going at all.
Mike Moustakas will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Chop foul right at home plate. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. KC down in order.
Wow,
they're
15
down.
seconds. Huh.
Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Striding in to start the ninth, Omar Infante, and they'll need him to get something going here. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, no outs now.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
11. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here we go.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game. Struck him out. And a new record. 21 strikeouts in this one. Alcides Escobar stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
You got 1.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, we got 2 down.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler back at him. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Right back at him and off his glove. Gerard Dyson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and now the Royals are down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 4-0. Good night from Kansas City.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox.
Good job, sir. 14 fingers is a milestone. Isn't very good, nope, not yet. 2 minutes. I'm proud of pitching clutch. That's you can increase that. So I'm gonna focus on increasing the up pitching clutch. Because pitching clutch is more important hitting it. I'm saying. But fastball control. Yeah, okay. The reason I need pitching fastball control, I can control it. Okay. So, I'm gonna control it too. But also I'm gonna control the control. Too much type of control here. There's too much of controls. The reason I'm not pitching hits because it comes out so much. So I'm just for now. Okay, yes, okay. Let's go for this.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Number 23 will be in the glow, and he really had it all working in his last start, collecting the complete game shutout for his... Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Francisco.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Michael Brantley will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, play the first. Play the first.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So add...
Okay, so
Mike Napoli gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Second baseman.
Jason Kipnis will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
I got the count.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Juan Uribe steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Hit in the air to left. Cabrera is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Yan Gomes will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down. 1.
0-2.
Oh, and he's really getting...
Well, I'm just taking people take, so I mean,
But nothing at all to show for it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's having himself just a fantastic season so far. Not only is he pitching well, but his team is playing great for him as well. You need run support and solid defense to rack up the wins like he is, and he's getting it.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Robbie Grossman will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. In there at the knees, strike 1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control, 0-2.
You talk about coming back with a...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rajay Davis will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Yeah, he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
The batter.
Hey, 1 away. 1 away.
Francisco Lindor stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one.
0-2.
Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Left fielder number 23.
Chopped at the plate.
Here you go.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mike Napoli will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis. Into the seats, 0-1.
Pull up, out.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike two.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
The second baseman, number 20.
Jason Kipnis in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Abreu will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 7.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. 5 innings. Leading off the inning, Yan Gomes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. A 1 pitch on its way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Robbie Grossman will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Frazier bare hands it. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Rajay Davis will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, nobody away.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
That's a foul ball.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Francisco Lindor is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
2 away, 2 strikes.
Michael Brantley will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Slow bouncer to the right side. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself. And Mike Napoli will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Jason Kipnis is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Straight smoke right there. Both pitches in the upper 90s.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Got him.
4 outs away from his date with history. Juan Uribe will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And Uribe can't make contact that time. 2 strikes now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
There you go,
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Yan Gomes will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Abraham Almonte stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Mine.
Eaton is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Right fielder number 33.
Robbie Grossman will stand in here as the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and now the Tribe finds themselves down to their last strike. Strike 3 called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
But that is absolutely dominant.
Perfect game.
What else can we say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, no seconds. So, yes. Good job. I'm gonna so. I'm not close to get to 20 games. You know?